right, here's a good little junkyard trick. Project Dano, how you doing in there?
Sweating.
WJ started crying. That's right. The niner. There's some funky wire, and I guarantee there's fusible links in here. Well, that's not great. What's up, Buckeye? I'm Doug.
And I'm Eric. And I'm Dan.
And together we are Project D&E in the garage.
In the U-Pull.
In the U-Pull, because today we are at our favorite spot in the world. Project Dan said, hey buddy, I don't suppose you guys want to go to the U-Pull? And I said, we're already there, Buck. We are already there.
Yes!
We got the trusty wheelbarrow. We have way too many tools. Dan's got a whole list of crazy stuff he needs for his awesome build. And we're about to get it done.
Let's do it.
Let's do her. Let's mask up and get in this place. Oh buddy, look at this beautiful Buick Park Ave. That'll buff out, I tell you what. There, get it.
Get that spit shine on her.
She even looked pretty straight. Actually, other than the...
That did a lot.
Look at that. Eric just added value. That's at least 40 to 70% better. With the suicide doors. Oh wait, are these suicide doors or are these doors just crunched the wrong way? Nope, they're just crunched the wrong way. I thought they were suicide doors for a minute. they're just crunched the wrong way. Oh man, I love this color blue. Once again, missing something. This little darling could have been saved, eh, Dano? Add this one to the fleet. Brand new slug nuts on the WJ.
Hey, it's a holy grail on these things.
It is. I should honestly take those. Is it Steely's all the way around? Nope. That's the spare.
O2?
What you got here is a Dodge Nitro, Dirge Nitro with Jeep wheels, which I respect. If I had a not Jeep, I'd want it to look more like a Jeep as well. Of course, the Nitro is the same platform as the 3rd gen Cherokee / 2nd gen Liberty. Ow. This is what you need, Dano.
It is. I just want to double check that other one.
Yeah.
And then, if not, we can come back to this one.
Dano's got a... It's not a Charmander.
Oh, it is.
That's a Charmander.
It is. Threw me off without the thingies.
Oh, the little rivets.
Yeah.
What do you need in there? The light bulb there.
I want to put these in the new Jeep build. If I'm making sunroof, I would like to have some... Oh shit, look, Jeep 65.
Oh yeah, 65th anniversary.
Anniversary?
You need something to pry that. You want to you pull something out of here? There's a knife or something?
Yeah.
There you go, Dano.
Always prepared, Dougie.
Always carry a knife, that's for dang sure.
Might have like a baby one.
Yeah,
Just
why not?
get me out of jams.
Oh, is that the little Gerber there?
Little Gerber.
Yep, I like that guy. He's a good one. So what are you pulling? Those are for the custom Jeep.
Custom
The
Jeep.
yet to be determined.
TBD.
I dig it. I like these rims. I don't know what I'd want them on, but I do like them. I'm a big fan of two-tone rims. I'm not sure why. All right, if you're gonna do accent painting, you want to make sure to have an abhorrent amount of overspray so that everybody knows you're a monkey with a toolbox. You don't need tape. Is this the guy, Dano?
I think so.
Yeah? Was it a little cleaner? Not cleaner, but it's got that tan interior I love so much. I like the tan on the green. This is an O2, you said.
O2.
Anything else special about her?
Special edition.
Nah. Nothing else. What's the Bruce Jenner situation? No, just a regular 247. Yeah. Do you want to pull the electronics? I'll get you some knuckles.
Let's do it.
Oh, heck yeah, bud. Alrighty, Dano wants WJ knuckles. Now, to pull them in the yard like this, the best thing to do is going to be to first pull the axle nut. So if I take the brakes off first, I got no way to hold everything still to bust that axle nut loose. So Dano, I'm gonna pull out the big 36. You think you can hit that brake pedal? Think it's gonna do anything? Yeah. Okay, good. Hold on one second, just so I can bust these.
Yeah.
You don't have to hold it, but.
Got some fluid, baby.
Yeah, that's good, because otherwise I'm not sure how. Well, I got the big gun, I guess.
I got a 36.
Yeah, I got one here. Yeah, that's a good point. I have the impact. Okay, well, that's how you would have had to do it.
Double impact?
I forgot that I'm here with Project Dan and with Eric, who actually come prepared and spend their money on tools instead of greasy old motors. So we have 2 impacts. So we got his XR, we got Eric's XR right here. But we're not gonna have to do that, but if it was just me here alone without an impact, that's how you would have done it. Anticlimactic.
somebody turn the heat on in here.
Cold?
Freaking sweating my balls off.
Oh.
Sweating my ball joints off.
Sweat. Project Dan sweating his ball joints off. You guys heard it here first. Oh. Dan, you already got 4 kids. That might not be the worst thing.
Nope. It's a shame we're not going to try out our rain bag ponchos.
That is a shame. There we go. A little bit of finagling. That'll big old cotter pin will come right out. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Get the big boy on there and send her. Spin her right off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, here's a good little junkyard trick. The 1/2 inch 12 point that's supposed to go for these WJ wheel bearing bolts wouldn't go on. There's too much rust buildup. So you take the next size up, in this case a 13, and wiggle it on and off a few times. And that should, excuse the very terrible cameraman skills, I'm trying to jimmy jam with my good hand. Anyway, do that a couple times and you should be able to wrestle this bad boy on. Employ a BFH if necessary. Another junkyard tip for the rustiest, crustiest, and the dustiest of things. Get a little brake fluid on it. There you go. Oh yeah. Brake fluid is a wonderful penetrating fluid. Alright, project update. I'm jimmy jamming on this bad boy. I'll tell you what, she was welded in there, but no amount of dusty, crusty, rusty old wheel bearing is a match for a monkey with a hammer. Project Dano, how you doing in there?
Sweating.
You're sweating. It's warm.
Look at that.
There's some atmosphere out here today, but you got what you came for.
Even carved my headliner out.
Yeah.
Nice and beauty. I could do a little bit of a fiberglass into that thing.
Right?
When I build my header panel.
God damn, bud.
Yeah.
That's looking good.
Now I gotta pull the wheel.
Yeah, that's a feat. All right, so through beating and banging and swishing and swanging, we're able to free our, well, whatever, we'll pull it all together. Wheel bearing, junk, and CV axle.
Oh God. Oh, so bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe don't pull this differential for anything.
What did they
Dano,
do?
I got toffee. You want some toffee?
Some milky juice.
Delicious.
Have you ever been
I thought you licked it. I really thought you licked it on that one.
Let me go ahead and say junk. All right, friends, this is how you remove knuckles on a WJ. You need to get all the steering off. I recommend getting the ball joint and the axle out, and then obviously the ball joint bolts, which are 1 1/8 and 22, at least by my calculations. And you'll notice that right up here is this little embossed shoulder. Take the BFH, and you just give her a couple love taps right there. Oh boy.
Love it harder.
Well, that's not great. All you do is this. Hold on. Let's see some of that PV blaster, bud. Of course, you better mangle the whole thing if you're going to do it. What I would do at home is get a little bit of the heat, some little heat miser on there, but they confiscated Dano's torch, so.
confiscated my heat miser? They misered my miser.
They misered your heat miser there.
Yeah, sons of
All right. Give that PV blaster exactly no time to work, and then back at it.
She moved a little bit.
Dano, I should have just given you the knuckles I have behind the house.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Simple.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Real simple. And I know what you're thinking. You probably just cracked the hell out of that thing. You're wrong. That's what that's for. It is flattened. We clearanced it for the next guy. But
trust me, they were hitting that thing a lot.
but this guy's good. I'm gonna edit it so it looks like it came off in 2 shots. Now this is pretty interesting. I'm walking through the yard, see this transfer case that somebody very clearly wanted to preserve. You Jeep guys will be saying, well, that sort of looks familiar. Let's flip this over. The tag says 242D. I'm almost 100% sure we just stumbled on a 242HD. That's why somebody put the gloves over this. Now whether they were going to come back for it or they abandoned it, I'm just not sure, but I'm going to have to talk to the boys. Might be taking this bad boy home. I wonder if there's anything wrong with her. Oh, that's not a great sound. Oh, maybe it's just in between gears. Oh no, it sounds like there's rocks inside. That's exactly what happened. Somehow somebody blew up a 242. They must have pulled it, already put the gloves on it before they realized that. Can you hear it? It's all messed up. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder what's wrong with it. Dang, that would have been gold, right? Just find a 242 sitting on the ground. Already pulled. Dang, buddy. Almost. Eric, are you creating environmental catastrophes over here?
It created itself. The WJ started crying.
It's its natural defense. It's it senses you're trying to steal it parts.
Well,
It's spraying stinky old gear fluid at you.
Guess that's gonna need a breaker bar.
What's going on, Dano? It's fighting you.
Steering wheel isn't designed like I thought it would be.
WJ steering wheels, bud. It's a tragedy. You know what they tell you to do, right? Drill and tap.
Drill and tap.
Which is crazy. You're supposed to drill and tap your steering wheel to remove it.
I did not know that.
Am I spinning the right way, Doug?
Are you spinning the right way?
I'm going towards myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I know. Like, we've all had those kind of days.
The thing of it is, I don't even need the steering wheel. I need all the tasty treats behind it. It's
Like what? What do you need?
I want the clock spring and all the steering wheel controls, the gadgets and gizmos for some upgrades, but...
Project Dan H has officially done the unthinkable. He pulled a WJ steering wheel. Now, I'm not suggesting that nobody else has ever done that before, but...
Limited options.
It's not easy to do, and it's certainly not easy to do in a junkyard with limited options when they took your grinder. They confiscated it.
I'm so far from home, Doug.
So very far from home, Dana. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to show you is an incredibly rare, incredibly cool Mopar. It is a 2000 Dodge Durango RT with the 5.9 liter. That's right, the Niner. This thing was a beast. A beast of an SUV. So basically, it's the old Mopar 360 block with the multi-port fuel injection, the kegger intake there. Very similar block to the 5.2 I just pulled the other day, except obviously it's bored a little more. Oh, buddy. They only made these trucks, I don't remember if they made them for 1 or 2 years with the Niner, the RT, but this thing, oh, these things were an animal. This one looks relatively clean. Looks like there's some semblance of something cold air. Oh, it's an air raid. Hey, maybe we take this. I think somebody was hiding this in there, but sorry, Buck, first come, first serve. Yeah, buddy. Old school cool. Obviously, only came in 2-wheel drive. Which, you know what, honestly, I'm going to forgive, because you have a drag truck here. This one's super clean. Super bummed it ended up here. Those are exhaust manifolds back there. I wonder why they're back there. You know what? Here's that 242 I was looking at. I walked right past this thing before and I didn't even notice. I was too excited. Oh god, the struts are shot. Yeah, those are definitely, are those the manifolds for this? They look like it. Oh, that has some gravity to it. This thing. I have to ask Eric if he wants that air raid. Got some nice studded snows. Oh yeah, yep, those are the intakes. I don't know why they're off, but this block would be, assuming it's toit, I think we're probably going to do a little side mission. There'll be a video on how to find out if an engine in the junkyard is good and worth pulling or not. We're going to use this engine as our tester. But for now, let's just marvel at this thing. Oh man, I would have loved to own this. I know what guys say. You don't actually get that much more out of the 5.9 than you do out of the 5.2. And to you, I say, you clearly don't get it, buddy. Displacement, am I right? As always, Dan the Man is incredibly organized. He's got the list.
Check.
Got the clock spring. You're able to muscle.
Ambient air sensor.
Ambient air sensor. That guy's right here.
Yeah, baby.
It's like right here, I think.
Reach up in this?
No, we'll just pop the...
Is it busted? Here it is.
Oh, she's hanging down.
Is it busted? I'm just gonna snip it.
Yeah, I would. I don't think anybody would fault you for that.
Nope.
Dan is going all out. I know y'all don't know what his build is yet, but I do. It's gonna be awesome. What's up, friends? Look at the interior. I know you guys have never seen me geek out over an Acura before, but I'm digging this swirl burl. It's got an S. I know, doesn't S mean something if you're a Honda person?
Super duper.
The super duper go fast machine, right? So this was probably Maybe that was aftermarket, who knows? Do they make Type S Acuras? I don't really care, don't bother telling me. Just wanted to talk about the Swirl Burl. Let me know what you think. You probably can't hear me because I'm talking through a mask.
Show them.
Talking through a mask. We're heading to checkout, and they wanted us masked up, so I'll be darned if we're not masked up for America. Let's do it. Ooh, buddy Buck, I will tell you what. What did we get here, Dano?
We got some old crap handles.
Oh crap.
We got our Akabono WJ brake calipers.
None of that TV stuff?
Nope, none of that garbage. We got a nice auto-dimming rear view mirror. We got some XK Commander courtesy lights. We got a WJ PCM, WJ, what is this?
EVIC.
Overhead console, the EVIC. The wire harness for that. We got the whole
kit and caboodle.
Yeah, airbag, clock spring, steering wheel cover.
What in the hell are you up to, Dan? I tell you.
The wheels are turning. Can't say anything yet.
The Knuckles.
The Knuckles.
And we got we already went over it. How much, Dan? What? Maybe
right.
$500-600 bucks?
Drum roll, please.
700?
Nope, $166.43.
At our friendly local Harry's.
Harry,
I tell you what, that's the
Pensburg.
deal, man.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the deal of the century.
They wouldn't even take a tip.
Yeah, Dan tried to tip the guy. He said, thanks, man. You guys being an essential business and staying open.
Yeah.
The guy said, I can't do it, sir. I'm just happy to serve my community. Serving all the
Classy
grease
guy.
monkeys out there. Now, usually, this is where we would end this video. Let's wait. There's more. What are we doing, buddy?
Going to Allentown for XJ parts.
A different yard? What? 2 yards in one video? You are some lucky ducks. We're going to load all this rusty, dusty, crusty gold up into the WJ. We're going to go get some lunch. And then we'll be back for a small little run through.
Bonus features.
Bonus.
Found a beer.
Somebody was crushing them before they went in the yard. That's a bold choice.
Yeah,
All right, folks. See you guys in about, well, it'll be instant for you, but it'll probably be an hour for us.
Shoot.
Need to get some food. As promised, we're here in the second yard where we have the this interesting swap going on. I'm not really sure what the total intention is there, but also can't get around to it because of Lake Michigan here. Let's see. Is this an old Ford? Which means this is probably an FE block. Look at that boy. Yeah. 2-barrel. I'm not a Ford guy. I couldn't even begin to explain what we're looking at here. I would have thought that would have been a 4-barrel. Interesting though. I dig it. This guy knew what was up. So do I. This bad boy is a 1997 Dano. Got it right.
Right on the
You
money.
need anything out of her?
I think I might take this brake light.
Oh, the brake light?
Yeah. Why not?
Is yours Fubard?
Nope. Just somebody, a subscriber asked about it.
Aren't you a nice
said
guy?
I didn't have it, so maybe I'll grab it.
Huh. Eric is pulling parts for our good buddy who is rebuilding a 1993 factory 5-speed, which is just delightful.
Dude, Canyon wheel with a great tire on it.
Huh. Oh yeah.
That's a keeper, especially since I left mine on the rig when I scrapped it.
Oh right.
Couldn't get that one off.
You can take that? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think I'm gonna.
Because that completes
That'd
your
be a
set.
matching set of
Yeah.
Canyon wheels.
I love those wheels, man. I like two-tone wheels. That's all there's to say
pretty
about it.
much.
I like two-tone wheels when Jeep does it. I do not like two-tone wheels when Subaru does it.
I like this style better than the snowflake style.
No, for real though, what's your favorite 90s Jeep rims?
Factory rims.
I like the Avelinas that came on WJs. Not technically a 90s Jeep, as I think they came in 2003, but as you know, I count 90s Jeeps from 1987 when Chrysler acquired Jeep up until they got rid of the 4-liter in 2006. Those are all 90s Jeeps. That includes your TJ and your WJ. What are your favorite 90s Jeep wheels?
The Ultra Stars and the Icons.
Yeah.
These are a close third.
Yeah, I like the 5x5 bolt pattern, but these are pretty hot. I like the Icons too. They're damn good.
There's another one that reminds me of the Icon. I think it's on TJ's maybe. They had like a more.
They were actually on that
offset.
YJ we just saw at the other yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I know
had
what
the
you're talking
3 little
about.
ribs, but they're more deep. They're
Yep.
sticking. Those are really sharp. I've always liked those.
Hey Buck.
Yeah.
What's your favorite 90s Jeep rims?
I like the 5.9, what are they, Ultra Star 2s?
Oh yeah, the Ultra Star 2s.
I like those. than the two-tone of what he's got on Grievous. I don't know.
That's what we're talking about right here, the canyons.
Yeah,
he just found another one right there. Some dude was having trouble with a wheel bearing, so I turned around to give him a hand, and all my friends left. I don't know where Dan is, I don't know where Eric is, but I did just find this little honey. Oh, buddy. What do we got here? Let's consult the tag. In 1988, that would have been the first year of the 4-liter. Oh man, this is a honey. I like that color, I like everything about her. Not sold on the rims, but it was the 80s. Everybody who designed this was on cocaine. Oh, phone's ringing, probably my buddies. It's a muddy day. It's like traversing through a battlefield here. Still can't find Eric and them though. They left me. Well, I have the keys, they couldn't have left me. Let's see what this Avalanche is doing. What's up, Avalanche? Took a hit, didn't you? How am I supposed to get through there? Jiminy Christmas, I tell you. When it rains, it pours. How gross that water is, oh boy. Let's see, a little Patriot there. She took a hit. A little honey. What's this guy? What are you? 2003 Expedition. Were they putting the 7.3 in the Expedition in 2003? I don't know, I'm not a Ford guy. I can't get up there to see. Doesn't look like it. Oh, found Eric. Perfect. Whoa, look at this. This first gen. Yeah, man, first gen. You don't see first gen Dodges, though. This one is severely hooped. Don't see them in the junkyard all the time. Obviously not 12 valve. Likely, I'm thinking the it's either the 318 or the 360. Oh, and I think the stamp to tell is back there, and I just don't really care enough to find out. But it's one of those two, for sure. I'm gonna assume it's the 360. Throttle body injection, of course. It's not a Jeep. I don't know what this is doing in there. Found Eric. I lost both my buddies for a minute, but then I found them. You're pulling the, was the AC or something?
Power steering.
Power
and then
steering.
I gotta use the cool temperature sensor that's in the back of the head.
Those are fun to get out. On a 1994, this is almost the Jeep that our buddy had that pretty much got Eric and I into Jeeping as well. So Ben, if you're watching, eat your heart out, bud. It's a crying shame. We got a WK here. Clearly somebody wanted something out of the front end. They just pulled and dropped the tow hooks. Those things are worth some money if they have the brackets and if they're a complete set. Unfortunately, they are neither now, so I can't make no money off them, but this is literally called leaving money sitting in the dirt. That's what that's called. Those are hard to find too, because the WK and the XK didn't come with too many tow hooks. I tell ya, you should ask me first. All right, I forgot to revisit this bad boy. Plus there was this guy here with the chromium grill. I love the red with the chromium grill, you know what I'm saying? It's a good look, but what we're really here for is, uh-oh, what kind of botched toe job are we gonna find in there? Okay. Now I'm intrigued. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, you're locked out. Okay. Now, in '88, if I'm not mistaken, they offered the 4-liter and the 2.5, right? I don't think they were still offering the 2.6.
Drum roll.
Send it 4-liter. Wow. Look at how dirty that old '88 4-liter is. Look at that valve cover, right?
Yeah. It's like Ford racing valve cover.
Right, and the friggin' the old oil filter up there, as opposed to going back, because I guess they needed room for that thing.
Whatever the hell that is.
Yep. Yeah, the distributor kicking right down there. I thought you were about to drop a hood on me there, Dano. Wasn't sure what was about to happen.
Had a gust of wind.
Everything else looks relatively the same. There's some funky wire, and I guarantee there's fusible links in here. This was an AC vehicle. Somebody decided to delete that, probably take it home. Still got the same airbox that they had later on down the road. Even looks like power steering's pretty darn similar. I mean, the 4-liter just went unchanged. It's a great motor. It's a work of art.
It's a champion.
Champion. You see that bump right there? That's what they had to add in '88 so that they could fit the 4-liter, because the previous 2.5 and 2.6 didn't need that. But the 4-liter is a long motor. That's why I couldn't put one in the Dakota. That's what I wanted to do. When I first brought the Dakota home, I was like, yeah, buddy, let's put a dang old 4-liter in there. Let's Jimmy jam that bad boy in tight. No go.
It is long.
You got what you need?
Yes, I do.
All right, you got some. Talk about some greasy old parts.
This is nice. I like this.
Oh yeah, man, that's like a classic car right there.
It's not that crusty old rusty piece of junk that's
that's stickers
stuck onto the bumper.
All right. I never thought I'd say this, but I've had enough of the yard for today, right? I'll be ready to go again tomorrow, but for today, yeah, we went yard. Teddy Williams, right? From Inglorious. Anyway, friends, probably gonna cut this video here. Big thank you to Project Dan for inviting us to join him, because that was awesome.
Hey,
thank you to Eric for following us around all day and helping us do the dirty work.
I gotta go wheel myself a canyon.
Oh yeah, hold on, we gotta get Project Dan's tire. You need help with anything else? Or you just got the tire?
I got some odds and ends.
All right, I'm gonna give Project Dan a hand. We're gonna cut it from here. By all means, comment down in the squawk boxes. Let us know what you think about all the rusty, dusty, crusty stuff we saw today. It's gold is what it is. It's hidden. It's on you to go in there with a wrench and pull it out.
Brown gold.
Brown gold, buddy. Yeah, all right. Comment down in the squawk boxes as always. Oh, and make sure you check out and subscribe to Project Dan. That'll be linked everywhere. You'd have to be an idiot to miss it. I'll put it everywhere, all right? As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Peace.
Don't mind me. Just rolling a Jeep wheels through the mud and the blood and the beer here. Trying to dodge the lakes. It'll be fine. It'll all be worth it. This is what we do. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna get around that one. That's a big one. I think that's the lake where we found lake effect in.